Welcome to Dadisfactory, episode 12. As I said at the end of episode 11, this area has just gotten way too chaotic. I'm trying to move too fast. I'm going to slow it back down as much as I want to rush through and complete the phases to unlock everything. It's just becoming too much of a mess. So the first part of this episode here, I'm just going to time-lapse because it's not going to be real interesting to watch unless it's time-lapsed. We are going to just dismantle pretty much everything you see here. I'll probably leave those power plants alone for now, though. Alright, as you can see, I didn't actually do the time-lapse. I kind of decided that even at 16 times the speed, which is the maximum of my program, it still wasn't very fun to watch. It was just too much running around and too jolty. If I had been able to do the time-lapse from just one view like this right here, that would have been a lot better. But I don't have a second computer to watch it. So if anyone has any tips on how to screen record from like this spot, but actually move my character and go do things on a different screen or something, I'd be interested in hearing that. As long as you didn't have to somehow run the game twice. So here we have it. Everything has been completely removed, and I am basically starting over except for the obvious power plants there. I didn't want to start back over with biofuel. So let's get started. We are going to put in... So let's get started with my blueprints. I am going to put in a bunch of little buildings in order to convert all of this iron ore and my copper ore to ingots and my limestone to concrete. And then we will see where everything lines up after that. Now, I know these two nodes here are impure, so I'm not going to get a whole lot out of them, but I am still going to use them. I don't know exactly which way I want the ore to go right now. Hi, buddy. So I am going to just throw these on here real quick, just so that they're in place, and I can get the foundation figured out around them, and then I can take them back out and rotate them if necessary. This what? We're doing this. What are you doing? Let's see. Let's snap it to the world grid. Just because it's not really the direction I would like to see it going, but yeah. I don't know. Oh, bless you. Actually, you know what? This is going to be off of the world grid. What are you doing, dude? You're going to hit me in the face with that thing. Doo-doo. Alright, let's go ahead and build one of these. Up above. And now I'm going to put a circle of foundations around these guys. And in order for it to be a circle, I need to have whatever the middle is between them. So that looks pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see what that looks like. I think that looks good. Now, you just made me jump, dude. You pushed the button and made me jump. Yep, we're gonna jump some more, apparently. You like jumping, huh? Now, I need to set up my hotkeys here. Let's Let's put this on number 2 for now. It's not where I like it permanently, but it's going to help me get this all set up. Oh, we've got grass coming through here. Should I lift this up a little higher? Yeah, let's do that. Let's lift this up a little higher. We're going to put this right on top, like that. Why is it not going through? There we go. Oh boy, you're making this difficult. Then I think that is the point that we want to get to coming out, and I think that will give me a nice curve around these things. I might actually have them face each other and merge. I don't know. Probably not. We'll see what their maximum output is. Now let's see what rotating this will do. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to build. I wanted to zoop, and you're going to make me jump again. Go. And let's rotate there. Like that. Here we go. Yep, that goes around quite nicely to give us our circle. Into there. And now let's do the same thing to the other side. At the same angle. And then we just have to be careful when we're placing those foundations to make sure that we're actually putting them in the right spot. Now let's switch back to the foundations here. And we want to get right in the center of... right here. Right in the center of that one, so that the corners of both of these foundations actually lines up. And then we're just going to place one. And then we're going to do it again here. So I can turn off the zoop, because I don't want zoop right now. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So now we've got the curve on this side. Let's get the curve onto this side. And we'll pick up those leaves. And then I think that's just underground, so I don't think we need it. Now, none of these were meant to be permanent. They just help me make the curve. But I don't want to delete that. There we go. Now that we got... that was smooth. Not used to these Blade Runners yet. I forget how fast he moves. So now that we've got that, we actually want these to come up a little bit. But we'll go ahead and finish putting down all of these. Just be careful when you're putting these down that they don't go outside of the curve, or it messes up your curve. Like that corner would go outside of the curve, so I can't put it there. I'm going to have to add on to these other ones to fill in that gap. And there we go. Fill in right up to the rock wall. And now let's put those miners back down. I think I still just want them pointing straight out, so I'm gonna still do that for the time being. There we go. Now we just have to fill in these two spots on this side and that side. There we go. And now we have the asphalt down. Let's see what the cement actually looks like. If I can hit any of the right buttons. So I think I'm doing asphalt right now. So concrete, yeah, concrete. Oh, that's got too much design on it. I don't want to do that. I think asphalt's going to look best. Anything else? Grip metal, coated concrete. Yeah, still not coated concrete. Asphalt is our best bet for the design I'm going for here. And that does not change the color. Okay. Now these are going to be kind of their own little area and not connected to the other buildings specifically. So I'm going to put a railing up around it. And let's go with... Oh, I don't even have all the railings up. I like the modern railing anyway. And we'll just build that right into the side there. Knowing that it's 2 parts for each part of the curve. I love how we can build like this from so far away. It's just nice and convenient. I think I built a third one in there that is just completely underground and not even seen, but oh well, I guess I will never delete that one. And then the other thing that we need, obviously, is going to be power. So let's just go ahead and power those up from right there. I'm going to fully power these up. Do I want to do 250%? 150 parts per minute? Nah. We'll just do the 120. Which does mean that in order to get the 240, which I believe is what I built my blueprint for, I do need to combine both of these. So I am going to do what I said earlier, and I'm going to aim them right at each other and connect them with a merger. That way I have the full 240 that I'm looking for. Is that going to work? Do they look at each other well enough? kind of don't think they do. They do not. So I will need to angle them both and then merge them together. So let's go there and there. Let's get back up and look at it from above again. Yeah. And then we are going to put a merger here for those to go into. Oh, come on. Nah, let's do that. No, yeah, we'll do that. Let's get it positioned right where I want it again. There we go. Right in the middle of this one. And we can come forward. Right there. So then we've got the 120 coming from there, 120 coming from there, to make 240. And the 240 is gonna come out of here. And until I get my iron ingot factory built here, which is just a blueprint that I have to connect, but I need to do some foundation laying beforehand and figure out exactly where I want it. So until then, these are just going to run straight into a sink for the points. Because why not? Why would you not want to at least be getting the points? Put it back here so that it's out of the way and I'm not going to have any troubles with building it. There we go. Oh, I need to add the overclocking stuff to get 120 per minute and 120 per minute in order to have my 240 per minute. There we go. 240 per minute, just going straight into the sink for now. So here we go. I'm just going to get a layer of foundation down, trying to find its highest point. Maybe I should be down here to see the highest point. Haha, that definitely helps. This is a higher point over here. And then it goes down from there. I'm going to be trying to kind of follow the actual contours of the land. So let's get that in there. and have it set to the world grid. I'm also trying not to cut down as many trees and stuff as I can, because I might want to try to work in some of those trees into the whole design. So now to get that 240 iron ore turned into iron ingots, I just need one of my blueprints for the iron ingot factory. Yeah, that's what we're going to do right there. Just like that. Let's place it. God, I love blueprints. Now we can run inside and see that my iron factory is ready to go. It just needs that 240 input, and it'll be putting out 240 as well. Now we don't really want it running right across the floor, even though that's where I put my inputs. We got this being lifted up. We want this being brought back down, and then it can kind of just float over our heads. That works for me. Beautiful. Oh, no, I needed that. Straight in. There we go. It's a manifold system over there. But I think this can go... Ah, it does run through. Dang it. So I guess we will keep this over here for the moment. And let's go ahead and just send the power through the building. Like so. This is still somewhat temporary. It's going through it. Like I said, still somewhat temporary. I'll be moving those around. But I do need to get my production actually coming out and over to that sink now. Which means that there. And then I'm going to want a merger to be right on the corner. Like that. And we get rid of both of those. Merger going in there. Alright. So let's get this, I guess, here. So there we go. Now we just connect this to the end of the building, and then we will put it into the sink for now. Which apparently means it's going to need a post there for now. You are being so loud today. Alright. Oh, I backed everything up, which is kind of what I didn't want to do. So I'm going to shut these off for a minute. Just because I want that to empty out. Because I'm being picky, not because it's necessary. And the other thing that these obviously need are catwalks on the outside here. So, corner catwalk there. Corner catwalk there. And let's connect those catwalks like so. And you are sitting here flipping my switch again, so my audio was probably going in and out. Let go. I know you want to flip the switch. We've got other switches you can play with. Where's your light board? Alright, he is past his nap time, so it is clearly time for me to just get him to sleep. This is probably a good ending point for the episode anyway, so I will see you all next time.